Well, hello, friends. Welcome to Jim's in Town Gardening and Bella's Legacy Rabbitry. So, it's a cold, windy day out today. Today's Friday. Oh, what is today? The 13th? 14th? Gonna have to look at my cheat sheet. Today is the 13th, 2024. Tomorrow, Saturday, I am going to be at Tractor Supply in Dove Foxcroft, and I'm going to bring some of my Rexes that I have for sale. And I'm not sure if I'm going to bring 5 or 6, possibly 7. But this is one of the boys that I'm going to be bringing. Now, this one is from Lily. Lily is a pure white doe, big girl. And Dad is Adrian. Adrian is a chocolate otter. Now, with the last 2 litters from Lily, she has had multiple colors. She did have a black otter, which there's a lot of interest in her. If it had been a girl, it wasn't. She had a beautiful white boy who is going to be going soon. That's him. He is going to be going to a couple who have bought before from me. Great couple, really nice couple, and I'm looking forward to meeting up with them. And we're going to trade for a black otter doe. One of the does that she had a black otter, and I have always wanted a black otter doe. I've had black otter boys, but never a doe, and I never could get black otter does. So we're going to trade, and I am really, really excited for that. Anyways, this boy is going to be going. This will be the last one of Lily's boys. Now, I did keep 2 of her girls, Alicia and Caitlin, and I'll show you them at some point. So these guys were born April 22nd. Yeah, April 22nd. He's always been a sweet boy. I love his coloring. Let's see how he's going to work as far as showing. Easy, honey. That a boy. Easy. I know, you're not sure what's going on. I got to trim his nails, too, before we go. Anyways, he's got that kind of a easy, sweet boy. Easy. I know. Hey, baby. Hey. It's okay. It's okay. Yes, it's okay. Good boy. He's got the tan back there and on his chest. Okay, sweet. It's okay. I know your feet went off the floor. I'm sorry. But underneath, he's got that, and it's pretty. I love the coloring on him. Now, usually he is just as sweet. I'm not sure what I did, but so, if somebody was looking for him as far as a breeder, he's got a lot of colors that could be introduced to your rabbitry. Now, last year, or was it? It might have been the year before. Lily had a pure black doe, and that was what really sparked the interest with Adrian. Now, Adrian, his mom was Latte, who was a black otter doe. That's who I had bought him from. And Thumper was the dad. Thumper would have had this lilac color. He was solid. Beautiful boy. He was a big boy. But anyways, with Lily, I had gotten multiple colors. The lilacs, the solid grays, blacks. Actually, this year she had a cream color, beautiful doe, and I almost kind of kicked myself for not keeping her. So, if you give me a few minutes, I'll show you 2 of Layla's boys. Now, Layla is a a lilac otter. And Elijah was his dad. You guys have all seen. Whoop, you gotta go the right way. You've all met Elijah before. He's my little ham. He's a broken. I've got two broken boys that I've been using. There's him, and then the other one's Mario. Mario's more of a darker chocolate. So give me just a few minutes, and I will bring the first one of Layla's. I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. So I've got the first one of Layla's boys. Both of them are brokens. Sweet disposition. They make easy. They make good pets. Easy, easy. It's okay. Always like that. I know. Your daddy's right beside you. Yeah, your daddy's right beside you. So these are Elijah's and Layla's babies. Good boy. Yes, you are. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Again, I gotta trim his nails too. Oftentimes, I kind of hold off before I go to Tractor Supply or if I'm bringing them somewhere else, because I use them to demonstrate, how to trim nails and stuff. A lot of people don't realize you have to. They're easy to trim. Most people, if they got cats, they're used to it. Dogs. I don't mind. I've got a few that are a little bit harder if they got the black nails. Ebony, my black New Zealand doe, she's got black nails, and you got to be more careful with them. But anyways, he's a sweet boy. Again, would make a good pet. A teenager. Got a lot of adults that have been buying pet rabbits from me. I just love them, and I love when they send pictures. In fact, I had somebody that sent pictures of bunnies that they had bought from me. Oh, I think it was early summer. They had just sent this the other day. I love that, to see how they're doing. And so this is one of the boys. I'll bring the other one in just a few moments. And then the next two, and those are sweet boys too, would be from Emily. Emily is she's a lilac otter. She would have been out of Mandy. Mandy was a lilac. She wasn't an otter, but she was a lilac. Beautiful girl, big girl. She was my original doe in the Rexes. And the dad to those two will also be Elijah, and they would have been born April 9th. Usually on my boys, I go 2 weeks before, or if I breed a doe, I'll wait 2 weeks before I'll use him again. And I used Mario and Elijah quite a bit this past year. So, and then, of course, my goal had been with Adrian and Lily. I lost Lily when those babies were only 2 weeks old. Bottle fed them. Don't know what happened to her. That was a sad day on the farm. Other than the bottle feeding, I do like to bottle feed babies. Anyways, give me a few minutes and I'll bring the brother to this one. And welcome back, friends. So here I've got the brother. Again, these guys were born April 22nd. It would be from Layla, my lilac otter, and Elijah, who is my broken lynx boy. Now these are standard Rex. They're not the mini Rex. Mini Rexes are much smaller than this. So, sweet boy. Oh, good boy. Yes, you are. Now, what I'm going to show you is what I'm going to be bringing to Tractor Supply in Dover. That's on, I can't remember if it's East Main Street, West Main Street. It's right there where Shaw's is, if anybody is interested in coming and looking at these guys. Um, Now, of course, I'm not bringing everything that I have for sale, only because I've only got so much room, and I haven't brought these Rexes. I have been bringing New Zealand Rex crosses, and I still have those. I know there was one gentleman. Both times were interested in the red ones that I had. I'm not bringing them. They are available. Um, so if anybody was there and they saw them, I've got a couple Californian, New Zealand Red Crosses. I've still got those. I've got 2 boys from Shiloh, and I've got 2 boys from DJ. So if you give me just a minute, I am going to bring Emily's solid gray. Now some call this a blue. I wouldn't quite call it a blue. He's a sweet boy too, and he is right next to Mocha's boy, who is still available. He's the one that had kind of the chinchilla coloring. But I'm going to bring Emily's solid one, and then I'll bring the other one. Now the broken of hers I had brought to Tractor Supply the last time I was there. Sweet boy. There were 2 people I thought were going to purchase him. Like with all the bunnies, I hope they go to good homes, whether they're for breeders or for pets. I've got breeders here, and they're treated very well. A lot of people will say that I spoil them. I have pretty much controlled temperatures in here. I do have a little heater. In fact, I got it going on low. It's chilly out today, and it's more for me than it is for them. During the summer, I do have an air conditioning unit. Plus, I've got 3 fans that I can use. That's for them, not more for me. Rabbits don't like the heat. Hi, Emily, you sweet girl. Like I said, during the winter time, I do run that little heater, usually just at night. But today it was just for me. My hands get cold easy. You're being a sweet boy. So give me a few minutes, and I will grab one of Emily's boys. Good boy. And welcome back, everybody. So this is the first one of Emily's boys. Again, nice boy. I've got him next to another boy, and Mocha's boy, and these 2 are so jealous of one another. I pet one, and the other one's right there. Hey, what about me? So this would be Emily's, and again, Elijah, the broken that I showed you a few minutes ago. And he's a good boy. He's a sweet boy. Now he's got the gray. He hasn't got the lilac tint like a lot of the other ones that I have. But it's a pretty color, and I like the solid colors. I like some of the otters, especially you get into the chocolates or the blacks. The lilacs are nice. Good boy. Good boy. So these guys were born, April 9th. April 9th. Good baby. And the last one I'll show you is the brother, bigger than this. He's a broken, much like Dad. And he has been at Tractor Supply. The last time I was there, last month, I had brought him down. And like I said, there was a couple people that were really interested, but they didn't come back, and that happens. You know, what I like about going to Tractor Supply, it's not so much easy. The selling is teaching. You know, a lot of people have these weird ideas about rabbits. Oh, you just feed them table scraps and stuff out of the garden. Yes, you can feed some, but that can't be their main diet. Just showing how to handle them. You know, so it's been a good thing. I know there's a lot of people that are talking about getting into them this coming spring, and I hope they do. Um, Now, I have not started breeding yet. I've got too many that have to go before I start breeding. I really wanted to breed my black New Zealand, my blue New Zealand. Um, I've got a beautiful, beautiful red New Zealand doe. That one will be going probably soon. And then I've got her brother here, which I'm going to keep. That would have been out of Elsa and, yeah, what's your name, big boy? Jonah. So anxious to get back into some of the New Zealands. Both my New Zealand girls, the black one, they could have been bred, the black one and the blue one, they could have been bred in August, and because it was too hot there for me to have babies in here, but I am anxious to breed them. And I'm not sure the direction I'm going to go. I've got two red boys that I could use. Or I could go with Buster. You know, Buster's starting to get up there in ages, and I do want to have something to replace him too. Boy, he's been a super boy, and gonna miss when he goes. So, if you give me just a minute, I will bring the brother, and then we'll close this video out. Now this will get posted. It must be somewhere around 2:30 Friday afternoon. If you are in this area and you see one of these guys that you'd really like to have, and you're not going to be able to make it to Tractor Supply tomorrow, let me know, and I can hold them back. Or if you want to meet me at Tractor Supply, and when you come up to me, let me know that you found these rabbits on YouTube, and introduce yourself to me. I love meeting people who are interested in rabbits. I have been in some kind of farming all my life. Mom and dad, as a young child, they had sheep, cows. We milked our own cows. We had rabbits. We had ducks, chickens, turkeys, geese. And then I dairy farmed for a good part of my life. And then there was quite a few years that I helped mom and dad with their sheep farm. So I love helping people who might be getting started, or even questions that some have. I like helping people. So introduce yourself if you come to Tractor Supply. Give me just a moment and I'll be right back. Oh boy, thank you. So welcome back, everybody. Oh, easy. You good boy. So this is Emily's other boy. Again, these were born April 9th, 2024. You inquisitive, aren't you? Huh? You curious little guy? So this one has been at Tractor Supply before. This is the one I said that quite a few, there was at least two people, that were interested in him, and don't know what happened. Got busy, I guess. But, it's so much fun to come out in the barn and just spend some time with these guys, whether it's brushing them or the times that I show rabbits I've got for sale, or, and then when you start getting into the babies, I just love watching how they grow. Mamas, when they have the babies, watching their reactions, and then when they get to about 2.5 weeks, and they start coming out of the nest box and bopping around the cages, I so enjoy that. And getting used to them, handling them, because I do handle even the babies. I handle them at a very young age. And probably a lot of why I can handle these guys the way I do. People are amazed. I remember the first time I went to Tractor Supply, it was an outside adopt a pet. That's what this is all about, is adopt a pet. And I'd have them flipped over and I'm trimming their nails, and people, wow, I never knew that they were so calm. And they can be. They get to know you, they trust you. That's how it should be. Huh. Yeah. Oh, baby. Good baby. And a lot of why I do this is because I want, if these are going to a young teen as a pet, I don't want them to have to go through some of the things that I had to do on some of the first rabbits that we had. Some of the first ones, they were just wild childs. I've got a New Zealand California cross, Daisy. She was wild. Actually, baby was something else too, but she's settled down good, and she has been one of my best moms. She's a big girl, but a lot of that was just spending time. Now, for those of you who have seen the Tuesday night thing that my wife and I do, Are You Prepared? In that intro video, I've got a picture of Melania. Melania's got the rings around her eyes. She was, I'm not afraid of any rabbit, but she would have been one that I just knew she was going to bite me. She never did. But I had her, I could use her for demonstrations, how I take a rabbit out of a cage. I did one, and in that video, you'll see me trimming her nails. She just ended up being a perfect example of how to handle rabbits. But it took time. So, and I like to share experiences with people so that, somebody just getting into it, they have an idea. How I handle them, things that I do, things that I stress not to do. I'm willing to help anybody that I can. Anybody that's willing to listen, take the time, help them out. Oh boy, yes. So again, friends, if anybody is interested in these and you live, within the Dover limits, and you plan on being there tomorrow, please stop up. It'll be from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock, I believe. I'll probably get there about 8 o'clock to set up, and like I said, these are the only ones I'm going to bring this time. A lot more that I have for sale, but we're supposed to be 9 degrees tomorrow morning, so I'm going to have a lot of things that I'm going to have to do prior to, and of course the devotion that I do at 7. But that's... Now, if you do happen to purchase a rabbit, one of the things that I do is I'll give you a baggie full of grain that will last you about a week. Transitioning into whatever grain you're going to be using. I use the Blue Seal. I can't remember if it's Pro Hutch or Top Hutch. It's the green bag. That's what these guys are on right now. I will give you enough to transition for a week. If you give me your email address, I can give you their Well, I could do it on through text too. The lineage of what I've got, how far back. Like these guys, let's see, these would be Emily and Elijah. Emily would have come from Mandy. I don't have Mandy's mom and dad. I bought Mandy. Actually, I'm trying to think if I've even got Elijah's mom and dad. I bought him 2 years ago, and I think I do. But anyways, I will give you that. And the other thing that I tell everybody, I'm only a phone call, a text away. If you've got any questions whatsoever, please get a hold of me. And one of the things that I tell everybody is, if you got a question, don't think it's dumb. The only dumb question that isn't asked is that dumb question. Ask. Don't think it's a silly question. That's how we learn. So hopefully we'll see some of you. For those that live in other states, if you got questions on how to raise rabbits, I'll help you the best I can, with what I do here. And if you're not interested in buying a rabbit, you got to see some cuteness. Just like this guy. He's a cute baby. This guy would make an excellent pet. Just loves to be loved on. Or a good breeder. My one of the hard things this year is I had mostly boys. With Elsa and Jonah, a litter of 9, I had 2 girls. Emily's litter, I'm trying to think how many I had out of that litter. I'd have to go in the house and look, but I know there was only 1 girl. Lily's litter, there were 2 girls, and I kept both of those 2. And that was a decent sized litter. Shiloh normally gives me girls, and that was almost all. Actually, that might have been all boys. So it's just crazy. And I talked to other rabbit breeders. That was the issue that they had. So ones that are talking about starting a rabbitry, and normally the rule of thumb is you buy 2 girls and a boy. It's what we call a trio, and it's hard when you don't have the girls to do that. But it seems like in time there are people who want boys. Either they lost a buck, and that's happened quite a bit this year. They lost a buck, and that's how most of Elsa's boys went. Elsa's boys, they are beautiful bunnies. They're beautiful, beautiful rabbits. Aren't you, baby? I got so many of them. They're stretched out. Hi, sweetie. Just chilled. Now it's a little bit early for chores, and they're just chilled. Probably wondering what I'm doing out here right now. So, friends, again, I want to thank you for spending a little bit of time. I didn't mean to go almost a half hour long. Comment in the comment box. I like to see the comments, and I try to respond to all of them. We love you. Have a blessed day. And for those that are going to be at Tractor Supply tomorrow, please come up and say hi, Jim. I saw your video and you were going to be here. Look forward to meeting you. So, love you all. Have a great day.